It's been the focus of congressional Republicans for a while now. Taxes, taxes, taxes. They cleared a big hurdle last night by pushing that budget resolution through the Senate. Now here to discuss why it matters and what's next in the ongoing debate over a potential tax overhaul, correspondent Lisa Desjardins. So let's start with what happened.
All right, the Senate passed a budget resolution. That's a non-binding framework for how Congress should spend. Usually it's not a big deal, Hari, but this year it is a very big deal because this budget resolution, in theory, gives Republicans the ability to use another procedure that will only mean 50 votes are all that's necessary to pass tax reform. They've got to get a budget to get to that special 50-vote kind of reconciliation measure for tax reform. Here's Speaker Paul Ryan on CBS this morning.
Our plans are in place, the train's in the tracks, and we're rolling down the track. And the whole point of getting tax reform done, increase people's paychecks, higher wages, faster economic growth, which gets us a healthier economy and more jobs.
So that's the Republican argument here. Tax reform will lead to a better, sparked economy. But of course, Hari, not all economists agree with that idea, and certainly Democrats disagree.
Look, Democrats and Republicans would love all of those things that he just said, but really the devil's in the details. So what do we know about the specifics on how this kind of a tax overhaul would look?
Think of the budget resolution that passed last night as kind of a foundation for a home, and it tells us the direction that Republicans are going in for tax reform. The most important thing of it, Hari, is they would allow up to $1.5 trillion in deficit spending, borrowing, for tax cuts. Now, Republicans generally don't like to add to the deficit. We have to see the details. Those haven't come out yet, but they are saying they are willing to borrow for these tax cuts. That was in the budget that was passed last night by the Senate.
So how do they lure some of those conservatives, both in the Senate really and in the House?
Yeah, they have to convince them that this is a once-in-a-generation change, not just a big tax cut, but also reforming the entire code. They plan to get rid of a lot of tax deductions, change corporate rates. It's all in the package, I think, but still, some conservatives may not be comfortable with adding to the deficit.
Speaker Ryan kind of presents it in a very polished manner. But what's next for this? What has to happen for this to pass?
Okay, it's time to pay attention now, because this week we may see the budget pass in the House. Once the budget passed both chambers, we're going to see probably an outline and specifics finally on tax reform, and then it'll move very fast. We could see votes in the House by the end of November, or even maybe the end of this month. Some people are hoping.
All right, Lisa Desjardins, thanks so much.
My pleasure.